The special story?
The special story.
Oh, you guys are going to love this.
I'm sure a few of y'all probably saw it because I didn't hide the tabs too much. But if we look here, this man was convicted by a jury of his peers for stealing a golden toilet from an English palace.
Which English palace was it?
Well, let's read. So a thief swiped a golden toilet from an English palace. It does not actually say which palace.
What kind of trains it did? Bellingham. Or
Where's that?
Right here. Sorry, I'm not a
British.
I don't know how to speak across the Pondonese, dude. I don't know what a
Blenheim Palace.
Blenheim.
That was an L. Yeah, it's small letters.
Yeah.
But so this toilet was apparently insured for $5 million.
Now, is it solid gold or is it gold
18
plated?
karat solid gold.
Okay. Let's get this one out of the way. Do you know
shits in that toilet?
Okay, there's that. No, that's the real important question, and we'll get to that. Apparently, everyone can.
Also, how cold would it be to sit on a gold toilet?
No, not even that. And pretty cold because I think gold's a good conductor. So
I guess it would warm up fast.
No, it would just keep sapping your heat away until the whole toilet absorbed your body temperature and equalized.
Oh God, that'd be awful.
It'd be cold 100% of the time. So
unless it's really warm in the space.
It's very cold, very, very hard to sit on. It's not great. I wonder how heavy a solid gold 18 karat
does
toilet
it not?
would be.
I don't think it mentions that in the article.
How heavy is that amount? Well, I'll tell you this: gold is very heavy. It's very dense, and I guarantee you that toilet was incredibly heavy.
You know what bothers me the most out of this story?
What's that?
They cut it up to sell it. You defaced this.
That's how they did it.
Beautiful work.
They
of art.
took it out of their piecemeal, dude.
No. Well, it doesn't say. It said that's just how they sold it. So I mean, if you see this, by the way, fully functioning golden toilet. I just got to get that out there. And it's also technically supposed to be a piece of art.
Sledgehammers are smashed a window. Okay, pried the toilet from the plumbing within 5 minutes, leaving
That's efficient.
Damaging flood. Okay, so they just rolled up in their cars, broke the window, hopped into the bathroom, yanked that sucker from the ground and right out of the pipes, and just threw it in their car?
Bold strategy.
I don't know. Have you ever seen the movie The Italian Job?
Well, see, and, I would like to compare them to that, except for the fact that this was an audacious raid, which had been carefully planned and executed. See, that's where they're compared to The Italian Job. Prosecutor Sean Sanders said, but those responsible were not careful enough, leaving a trail of evidence in the form of forensics, CCTV footage, and phone data.
Oh, yeah, they ping their cell phone. Who was in this area at this time? And they can do that, which is
I know they can.
A little scary.
So, they went half Mission Impossible. 1, masks. 2, don't drive your own car. 3, don't take your cell phone with you.
Yep.
And they could have gotten away with it.
They could have. Now I wonder where, who's buying pieces of gold toilet?
I mean, do you think they hammered out the toilet design? Because I would like to think that
that's
just
too thick to hammer.
I would like
out.
to think
Even
they just sold the toilet lid, like the toilet.
Solid gold toilet lid, like that wouldn't be obvious.
Oh, well, no, it doesn't have a lid, just a seat.
Yeah, I don't know if I was them. I think the breaking it up piecemeal to sell it is a good idea. That was definitely a good idea on their part.
You're gonna get...
But I would go even farther, and maybe they did, is I would take that gold toilet, break it down, and melt it into ingots.
Yes.
Completely removing it from its toilet form and factor, and make it to where you're just selling gold bullion.
Do you think it might have been a little suspicious? They bring it to the pawn shop, who was just alerted to a $5 million golden toilet being stolen. And just suddenly this guy comes in here with an 18 karat chunk of toilet and is like, hey man, how much can I get for this? And the pawn dealer is like,
I don't have enough money in the store
No,
to
it'd
pay
be
you
the
for
opposite
that.
of that. At that point, he knows that's part of a crime, so he's like, "I'll give you $1,000 for it. It's worth like 10 grand, right?"
That's if they would accept lower. So that's what I'm saying.
we
But
could
if
say
you
that-
melt it into ingots, you get to sell it at actual gold
Yeah,
dealers.
but do you think the people that didn't wear a mask?
They didn't wear a mask?
Well, I mean, if they were caught on CCTV and it's
Well,
probably
you can
them,
get other details.
it didn't say they brought a mask. It said they brought a sledgehammer and a pry bar.
It didn't say they were masked up.
Well, maybe there's...
This meticulously planned thing, and they didn't think to put back. Yeah, let's. Ooh, they have actual.
Oh.
Let's see. We might see if they here full screen that real quick.
Oh, yeah, let me make this full screen for us. Oh, no, they did wear a mask. Oh, my God, they did disassemble.
They took. Wait. Oh, come on, zoom back out.
Get clear.
So they definitely took the seat off.
Yeah, but you know what they did was leave their car fully exposed. Look, there's their
The
license
license
plate.
Okay.
Blue
All right,
Volkswagen.
geniuses.
Blue Volkswagen Golf, license plate Foxtrot Papa 63, and I can't read the rest.
Dude, they used a small hatchback car, which is very much like the Italian job.
Oh, look, there's the second CCTV that caught them.
So they got the cars and they got the license plate and they probably correlated. Okay,
So who's carrying? I don't see. I saw the guy.
maybe it's a
holding
stolen car.
Dude, it's just so amazing to me. So wait, where's the actual? Oh, dude, no, zoom in on the guy holding the toilet. That's what I wanted. Oh, he is really bent over there.
Yeah, he was there.
Look, no, they had two guys taking it in turns. You saw he dropped
Okay.
it, and the other guy picked it up and carried it the rest of the way.
That's smart.
Well,
That's a smart. That's a
we
smart
have to give them
use
credit
of
for their
force.
smart choices where
Their
they made them.
intelligent, prioritization of effort.
At least they wore masks.
At least they wear masks. So I'm thinking though. So okay. So this toilet being that insured, I'm sure it was insured as like a piece of art, right?
Well, and obviously they had to get the insurance for it because they cut it up, so the toilet is no longer that $5 million. If it was a piece of art, the art technically adds value to it because you shaped that gold into a functioning toilet, which is kind of impressive. That, I would say, is the art part of it. You made a functioning toilet out of solid 18
I wonder if all the bits and bobs in the top. Well, no, I guess it was just tied into the.
Gold is not a corrosive material. Gold does not corrode. That's one of its properties
Yeah.
that makes it so valuable.
Yeah. So I think maybe gold is a very good material to make toilets out of. If
You
we didn't
say that until you sit on one.
until
Well, actually, it said that
Forever cold
it
cheeks.
said that he used the fully functioning one of a kind toilet as he did reconnaissance, right?
So I wonder. So I guess other people. I think the general public is allowed to use it.
He also described the experience as splendid. So maybe it wasn't that cold, or maybe it felt good how cold it was. Maybe it was refreshing,
A refreshing
like a butt
cheek
cheek
chill.
day.
A refreshing cheek experience.
Should we call it the gold cheek chiller?
I mean, that was your nickname in high school, so I'd hate to step on your toes.
Only on Tuesdays.
No, but I think the real crux of the issue here is, can a toilet realistically be considered a piece of art and insurable as a result?
I would say that an 18 karat gold is more of a piece of jewelry. Not because you can wear it, but you do sit on it.
I don't think that's correlates with the general.
I mean, if you shat on a 18 karat gold toilet, you'd take a selfie on it, wouldn't you?
I would.
Yeah.
But would the picture of me on the toilet be the art, or would the toilet be the art? Can something that you poop in or pee in be considered art?
Well, I guess if you've ever seen Two Girls, One Cup, you would know the answer to
Oh,
that.
jeez. Let's not bring up those memories.
Art.
They had really good theme music in that video. It was iconic theme music.
I hate myself for bringing that up. But
I
Yes.
happen to be of the opinion that a toilet can't and even shouldn't be art.
You think it's just, well, I mean, how many functioning things do we make art out of? A lot of people say cars are works of art. It's just a functional thing you can use to
Houses, livable structures
get around. Well, it
are
depends
usable
on the
pieces of
house.
art. It just depends. I mean, their architecture
I guess you do always paint a house.
could be considered artistic. The columns. If your house has columns, it's definitely a piece of art.
But how does a shitter become art? If you just make a functional gold toilet, is that art, or is
Right.
that just a cool thing you made?
I think the biggest, if they did not allow people to use it as a toilet,
Well, obviously they let people use it because
I know.
Michael Jones said that he used it in his experience.
and he got a
was
review,
splendid.
he was able to give a review.
And steal
So
it.
that's what I'm saying. I think
The only
the
place-
biggest difference as to whether or not it's a piece of art would be what is its primary function, right? Is it primarily used as a toilet, or is it primarily appreciated as a piece of artwork?
Well, who stands in a bathroom and just looks at a golden toilet?
I would.
I probably would too, honestly.
I don't know if I'd even use it, frankly.
I'd have to.
If I installed a golden toilet,
I mean, how else are you
in-
going to take a selfie using it?
That's true. But if I were to install a golden toilet in my house, in my primary bathroom, it would simply be a toilet that happens to be made
Let's
of
be
solid
realistic
gold.
about this.
Not a
How
piece
many
of art.
zeros would need to be at the end of your bank account before a golden toilet is on your even list of ideas?
That depends on how good you are at panning.
Well, no, you would
If you could simply collect enough gold from the rivers of our great nation,
Dog.
you could forge and shape your own golden toilet. And it doesn't have to be a traditional toilet.
Have
It
you
could
ever-
be...
I feel like you need to watch Gold Diggers on the Discovery Channel.
I've seen it before.
These dudes work an entire season to maybe get a jar full of gold, and you're talking about an entire 18
Well,
karat
Josh,
gold
it
toilet.
depends on how bad you want a golden toilet.
Yeah, I'm saying it'd be
And it
cheaper at
do-
that point to just buy the gold outright.
And here's the
to
thing,
make
it doesn't have to be... So I'll give you an example. If you got enough gold to make a miniature model, like a model of a toilet in gold, that would be definitively a piece of art because you can't crap in it. Or you probably you can
But
crap
weren't
in
we
anything.
saying that the part of the art was its functionality and your ability to
I don't
poop in
think
it?
so. I think its functionality as a toilet directly goes against its status as a piece of art.
So you think it would need to be non-functional to be art?
I think that a fully golden, non-functional toilet would be, yes, I think that you would have to designate it as a piece of art because it's not a functional
think its
toilet.
functionality actually removes it from art.
Its functionality, in fact, removes it from its artistic credit. That's what I'm propositioning here.
I think that's a good idea to chew on. I also think we've been going for a while, and I think that might be a good place to end
I
it.
think it's a good time.
Well, anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you stayed until the end, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Like I said, it really helps us grow as a channel, and yeah, thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Yes, thank you guys very much. And I hope that you enjoyed the golden toilet discussion.
I feel like out of all the things we talked about, that was by far the most applicable and fun.
It's what I was most excited for. And
Me too.
I'm glad we got to do it.
Me as well. Well, alrighty, y'all. Till next week.
Indeed. Y'all be easy.